This week on ETalk, Danielle and Courtney show us how to make some healthy and delicious green smoothies. A few ETalkers model some fitness fashion. Joe and Courtney explore the art of cooler painting. And Addison Horner is with us to talk about his unique musical thesis project. All that and more coming up. Welcome to ETalk. We're here to talk everything from LA to Elon. I'm here with my lovely co-hosts, Juliana, Katie, and Caroline. So there's been some juicy news this week, so let's get started. And I think at the top of our list, what everyone's talking about, it's on every website, every cover of every magazine, the Bruce Jenner interview.
Yes.
With Diane Sawyer, the exclusive. So, who
There's
stayed
a
in
lot
to watch
to talk
it?
about.
Anyone? Did you?
I didn't watch it, but I've read a lot about it.
Yeah.
Date.
Yeah.
I was in and out. I was like flicking it on when I could, but so I caught like glimpses of it. And then you get the E updates, so it kept popping up, and it was like, for all intent purposes, I am a woman, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yes, yeah.
I see what's going on.
Yeah.
Just to fill everyone in, Bruce Jenner said that he has a woman's soul. So he physically is a man, but he has a woman's soul. So there's obviously been speculation about this. It's been on the cover of magazines prior to this interview, paparazzi stalking him and seeing him in a dress. Yeah, it was just, it was.
Okay, so, sorry, let's jump in here. So the thing about the soul, I think that gets super, like, spiritual very fast, if that's, like, how he... I mean, I don't know. I didn't know about that. It's like that's the first time I'm hearing of it, and it's very fascinating that that's what he believes is the reason for him wanting to transition.
Right. It was interesting because I heard Diane Sawyer got a lot of flack because she was asking these questions. She was asking the same questions that, like, while I was watching it, I wanted to know because people were saying, oh, she should have done prior research. She should have, knew what transgender really was before she went and interviewed him and whatnot. But I think it's one of those things that hasn't really been talked about too much. I mean, as today it's, it's gay and lesbian rights, in marriage and equality and all that, and that's kind of like what we're tackling now.
I appreciate that she did that. I think that brings it to a wider audience, and like people don't have to, like for me, I was tuning in because I love the Kardashians and I'm so fascinated by this, but it encouraged other people who are just interested on like the LGBTQIA community and like that sort of thing. Like it just brought more people into it. Yeah,
so I personally was not mad at Diane Sawyer for really asking those questions. People were like, oh, she sounded dumb. Well, I think
even
it was everything
if she had known, it was important for her to ask those questions because it made the entire thing much more of an educational process for everyone watching.
I learned so much more.
And I think that's a lot of why Bruce Jenner was maybe like speaking out about this, like the whole educational aspect of it. That's why he had like the interview to educate the public on not only what he's going through, but like what the process is, and it's just more of like a educational thing.
Yeah, and there were so many, there was so much hype leading up to it that there were so many more people who tuned in to watch and see exactly what would happen.
Right.
Like, what
but
he would say.
there was more controversy around it as well, right?
After the fact.
Yeah, after the fact.
So Kris Jenner did not comment on the interview like Bruce's two other ex-wives had, and so she was called out for it on Twitter, specifically by Perez Hilton. And so, what do you guys think why she didn't comment on it? Like, how do you guys feel about that?
I don't know.
It's such like a
Speechless.
personal thing. I don't really know if there was any reason for it.
But how do we know that they didn't talk about it, and why did it need to be a public thing? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Why couldn't it just be like a personal, they had a conversation like with the rest of their family, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I guess it was just because she didn't and the other two had.
Right. So I think I think this interview has a lot of people really confused, but happy that he came out and said what he needed to say. But in other news, we have some exciting...
this is a little bit more exciting. It's a bit more of a throwback, but John Stamos announced on Jimmy Kimmel Live that there is a Full House reunion coming to Netflix. And so,
yay.
Did you guys watch Full House? Are you excited?
Yes.
Initial thoughts?
I did.
Yes? Okay. Well, some background information on Fuller House, as it's going to be called, I guess, is that it's going to start as a reunion between all the characters except Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Ironically.
I'm sad about that.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. I would love to see them back.
As they
you
are.
know, I know
or
that
at least one of them. I mean,
Right, it could be one of them.
Yeah. I know they've
bit
kind of
awkward.
fallen off the face of the planet, are a little weird now maybe, but I would love to see them back.
But I mean, at least at least it's happening. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'd rather it be like happening and they not be there,
So what's
but then.
the plot? Do we
the
know
plot
the plot?
is, okay, it's about Candace Cameron Bure's character,
DJ.
DJ. It's basically the old story, but flipped. She is now a widow with sons, and her sister Stephanie and best friend Kimmy Gibbler are going to be helping her raise the kids.
Oh my God, that's so.
It's
It is
interesting that
flipped.
Kimmy's so involved in it.
yeah.
She must just really want
The
to.
actress is actually still really close friends with Candace Cameron Bure. I feel like that has something to do with
Okay,
it.
that
because
makes
they're
sense.
still really close.
Because I feel like Kimmy would be kind of like one of those like random characters.
Yeah, that like
she
pops in
wasn't
and
my
out.
favorite.
No. How do we feel
She was
about,
funny. She was the comedic relief when you
yes,
needed her.
this is
not my
true.
favorite.
How do we feel about DJ being a widow?
It's so
Oh, that is, it is sad.
But the question is,
Was it Steve?
was it Steve?
The husband.
Like,
It might have been.
Or is it some random and then they bring Steve back
want
as
both
her
of those.
new love
It's on.
interest?
Did you say it's on Netflix?
It should be on Netflix.
Okay,
it's-
that'll be
so
good.
it's a
It's a Netflix
Netflix.
original.
When is it
Oh my
coming
gosh.
out? Do you know?
I don't think.
2016?
Yeah, 2016.
So if you had to choose
Wait.
any one of the shows you used to watch as a kid to be brought back, would it be Full House or would you have another pick? Because I have another pick.
Oh shoot! You're
I
right.
really
Full
like
House,
that they brought
definitely.
Boy Meets World back.
You do
so
like that? You don't?
I do.
You do,
So
yes.
I appreciate
You
that.
appreciate
might
that.
have
What's
been my
yours?
pick.
Let me.
Did anyone watch Growing Pains?
Yes.
Yeah.
Beavers?
With Candace Cameron's brother.
Yes. And
Oh,
so
right.
Kirk
Yeah, he
Cameron.
was-
yeah,
yeah, he was
yeah.
famous too.
They had actually made like a movie once they stopped filming the show. They like made a movie, and every now and again you could like catch it on TV, and I love it.
I'm gonna think about that because I want some shows to come back, but I can't think about it.
Saved by the
now.
Bell. That's
That would be love that one.
All right, well, coming up, Courtney and Danielle are making smoothies. Stay tuned.
All right, I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay, so who's gonna do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does.
And like that, you're a job creator.
Welcome back, everyone. There's so many ways to eat healthy foods that still taste good. And I'm joined by Courtney and Danielle, who are going to give us some tips on healthy smoothie making.
Yes.
Which this excites me because I love smoothies. I
Yeah.
think they're the best way to start the morning.
So
they're
yummy.
filling.
Yeah, I have one for
refreshing.
breakfast every day.
Exactly. I actually had one this morning too. So tell me, what do we have here? What concoction do you have for us today?
This isn't the prettiest looking smoothie, but I swear it tastes really good.
It smells delicious.
It's got berries, and
oh my gosh, this
yeah,
literally smells like a like fresh fruit.
Yeah, no, it's so good. And the reason why it looks so icky is because I always throw in like superfoods, so spinach or kale, and you don't even taste it when you throw it in. And there's so
That's
many.
what I always wondered. I'm a little afraid. I'm not really a vegetable person, definitely a fruit person, and I'm a little afraid of greens, especially when I see them, you know, in smoothies, drinks, juices, whatever, and so I always stay away. So if you just add a little bit to your fruit, you can't really taste it.
You can honestly add a decent amount.
Yeah, I usually fill it up like halfway because they're so compact, it just swirls in. Ooh, more superfoods. Yeah. So I am always trying to find more ways to eat vegetables other than salads and stuff, especially in college, and this is a super easy way. You don't even realize you're eating.
Yeah. And one of the great things about smoothies as opposed to like juices is that you get all the nutrients because it's just basically mashed up together.
Yeah. Especially with, I use the NutriBullet, which is a...
I have one of those in my apartment.
They're so easy
amazing
to clean.
Yep, they are very
easy. And they're so quick. So I highly recommend that, or other blenders work. I hear the Ninja's a really good one if you're willing to fork out.
And does this one have one of like the tops so you can just like grab and go?
Yes, it's so convenient. And
so what else is in this smoothie?
Okay, frozen fruit. I always use frozen fruit instead of just fresh fruit, mostly because fruit goes bad after a while, and also instead of using ice cubes, which like waters it
with
down,
the bullet,
you don't need to add any ice cubes.
Right, and the bullet, can you not put ice cubes in the
You
bullet?
can, but I prefer using frozen
just
fruit.
Frozen fruit. Yeah, plus it's a little cheaper, a little cost effective, so
doesn't go
always
bad.
good for a college student,
I love strawberries in mine, or berries, I mean berries in general.
Yes.
And within like 3 days, your berries are bad. So it's great to have frozen fruit, because you can keep it.
It's very true. So what do we have?
So
flaxseed.
More superfoods. So I always add in a tablespoon of either flaxseed or chia seeds, which both are super high in omega-3s and protein. I'm a vegetarian, so it's like another way to add that stuff in there. And they just blend right in, and it's super easy.
Do they taste like anything?
No,
not
at
so
all.
Just
you
add.
can do a lot of cool things with chia seeds too. Like if you let it sit overnight, they soak in everything.
Oh, okay.
So you could make a chia seed pudding or something.
Oh, very cool.
Another breakfast option.
So do you just kind of randomly choose what day you're going to use flax? Okay, so it's really like either or is fine and beneficial.
Yeah.
And chia seeds are great too because they fill you up. So like they absorb
because
water.
they absorb
the water. Yeah, they get bigger
so
in your stomach.
Sometimes if you find your smoothies aren't filling you up, just adding in a little bit of these really helps.
Really helps. Awesome.
Hold you over until lunch.
Yeah, no, this is great. This is definitely something that it smells delicious.
And something I did not add, but you can add like Greek yogurt for extra protein. And it usually makes the color a little prettier too.
Right.
Because it lightens it up.
A great color.
Yeah.
But it smells good.
Yes, it tastes good. I usually...
What kind of yogurt do you like? Do you have a brand that you specifically like the most?
I'm down for Chobani. Chobani's all the way.
Very good.
We also have a bar here, the Chobani jar, and a colonnade. So if you wanted to, you can take some with some meal dollars or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to use a little bit of the meal plan to, help you concoct this amazing smoothie. Is there a special, specific flavor that you go for? When you
I usually go for plain.
That's what I was thinking.
Because no added sugars or anything.
Right. Healthier, kind of blends nicely with the fruit and everything. Doesn't mix it up too much. Well, that sounds delicious, and I'm definitely gonna have to invest in some of these superfoods. Well, coming up, we take a look at some trendy workout clothes. Don't go anywhere.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Hey ETalkers, we're back and I'm joined by our trendy models, Rachel, Madison, and Serge, and we're here to explain their trendy workout outfits. So can I have Madison up here first? Hey, so look at you looking sporty and good. So explain to me what you're going for with this look and where you
basically, I like to wear darker colors to the gym. Number one, to hide any like sweat stains.
Yep, exactly.
And then also, I like having bright sneakers. Like Nike's my favorite. I think they have the cutest ones, but I think they look really cute. And then I think because I know it's the gym, like who cares what you look like, but at the same time I do.
Yeah, you see everyone around campus.
You do. You see boys, there's boys there like all the time. So I want to look like somewhat put together. So I just think having like grays and blacks and stuff is like you can't lose, and just having something together.
Do you wear the watch too?
I don't wear the watch to the gym. I'm just wearing that right now.
So where do you like to shop for your workout attire?
Bottoms are Champion, I think, and I just got them off Amazon, honestly. I just searched like yoga capris. And then the top is H&M, which has surprisingly good workout clothes.
I've heard about that. Yeah, that's great. And they're kind of not as costly, because like when I'm buying workout clothes, it's like, you sweat in them a lot, and sometimes you don't want to, spend all that money. Well, this is a great look.
Thanks.
All right. So up next, Serge. All right. We've got men's edition here. So tell me, what is your look for the gym?
So I don't really go to the gym that often, but when I do, I just kind of throw on my Nike shorts. It's a lot easier for a guy because I wear this stuff to class too. I don't really, and I feel like guys.
That's what we want too. I feel like there's those days where it's like you want to just throw on the gym clothes, wear it to class, maybe go to gym, maybe not go to the gym.
Exactly. It's just to stay comfortable. So I have my Nike socks, and I have my Nike shoes as well.
Right.
Kind of like what Madison said, Nike.
And what are those Nike shoes?
They're called Roshes,
right.
And they come in all different patterns, and they're really
cost
effective
those are like the
too.
New.
It's like the new thing, I guess now.
I like them.
At
first, I wasn't sure about the sole. I was kind of like, I don't know, but they've really grown on me.
I don't know. Can you see them or not? I'll like lift them up, I guess. There you go. That's what they look like. Oh, I'm gonna fall.
You don't need anyone falling on ETalk.
Usually, people always say don't wear cotton because you're gonna sweat and it's kind of heavy. But I just put on like a basic long sleeve shirt, and I think for guys.
You want to show off the
guns? Yeah, the guns. Sure, we'll go with that. But I think for guys, it's less of a fashion statement, more of just kind of what's comfortable.
Right. It looks good. You're rocking it, though.
Thank you.
You look like you go to the gym a lot.
Okay, well, let's go with that.
All right. So what do you have for us? What do you go for when you go to the gym?
Well, like Madison said, I like dark colors to hide the sweat. So I'm sort of like wearing the opposite of what she's wearing.
Or it makes you look a little thinner while you're doing
but I love the, I like actually not that tight like clothing on top. So like this is very loose and it has like a built-in sports bra. So that's like simple, easy.
Very nice.
And
Two in one.
Yeah, I either wear like shorts or just like leggings, like cropped leggings. So I can't wear long leggings because I get way too hot.
Right.
So I'm just a very warm person.
Right.
And then I always go for the bright sneakers as well. These are actually brand new, so it's their debut.
They look so clean and
very
fun.
Excited.
I love it. Love fun
And I don't run outside, so I hope they'll be like this for a while.
For a while, yes. So what brands do you like to buy when you're looking for workout clothes?
The top and the bottom are actually Gap. Gap has like a great section of workout clothes, and they kind of look like Lululemon stuff, which I love, but less pricey because that's a huge issue for me. I can't really.
It's really hard. When you're trying to buy, clothe yourself in normal clothes and buy, workout clothes. I'm not a person who always lives in my workout clothes, but sometimes Lululemon too expensive, and it does. It looks very similar.
And people will be like, "Oh, you're going to the gym," and I'm just not.
Oh, exactly. You want to look cute. Well, that's awesome. You look great. That's all we have time for now. But up next, Courtney and Joe are exploring the tradition of cooler painting. Stay tuned.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
All right. I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay. So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Welcome back, ETalkers. I'm here with Addison Horner, a student here at Elon with a very interesting thesis project. So, Addison, tell me about your project.
Yeah, so for my honors thesis project, I'm a music major, and so I wanted to take on something that could really take music and give it to people in a way where they can learn how to express it and use it. So I looked at Instagram and thought, could I use this to try to convey music to people? So I decided to.
What an interesting platform.
Yeah, nobody's ever used it before for teaching anything, really. So
yeah.
My idea was I'm going to teach Instagram. I'm sorry, I'm going to teach piano. I get words mixed up. I'm going to teach piano through Instagram. And so the idea is, how do you fit like an hour-long piano lesson a week into 15 seconds of an Instagram video? And so that's what I'm trying to capture with my project.
So you start with the basics and then move up. Like, so if we're following your Instagram, I'm assuming you have an account, right?
Yes, it's already started, yes.
Okay, and so you started from the bottom and you're moving your way up every 15 seconds at a time?
Yeah, so it works, it's a 10-month curriculum. Okay. That's how long my thesis program is. And so it takes you from the basics, takes you through a lot of things like chords, scales, things like that, and tries to introduce them in a way so that you actually enjoy them and get to go ahead and use them. Because a lot of people I know at college have said, I played piano when I was little, but I took classical lessons, I got bored playing classical music, it was annoying, it was stupid or whatever. And so I want to give them something that they can really learn and love to appreciate.
Right. So what you teach them are things that they can then go look at a sheet of music and be able to do, or are you teaching them music yourself? Like I know you said.
Yes, mostly I'm teaching them some music myself, but because of copyright, I can't like say, here's how to play Sam Smith or Take Me to Church, something like that. But I teach them how to play the basics, and I give them exercises to work on that are very similar to modern pop songs, so I can avoid the copyright issue. And this way, it can help them learn how to play by sheet music, but also my goal is to try to help people learn how to play by ear.
That's amazing, and that's a great skill, to have. I mean, like you said before, they used to do classical and got bored with it, and I was the same thing. I was a guitar player back in the day, and I started with classical, was bored out of my mind, and if I could just pick up an instrument and play by ear today, like that would be amazing, because it's such a great skill to have. So how many followers do you have?
Right now, I started about 4 weeks ago, and I'm at, I believe, 64 followers, I believe.
Great.
Which is a lot more than I expected for just 4 weeks.
Awesome. Now tell our ETalkers what your Instagram account is.
It's at the #musician, the word hashtag musician.
Amazing. I love that. Well, we're gonna go over to the keyboard and you're gonna show me a few things. You're gonna give me a 15-second lesson or something like that.
All right.
All right, let's go.
So, when it comes to learning all this stuff via Instagram, the biggest barrier is I can't be there to teach you everything like as a personal teacher. And so I'm going to try to show you the basis I use to teach people this stuff.
All right, cool,
I have a couple little sheets here. First one, this is what we base everything on. There's on the keyboard, you have half steps and whole steps. Really simple. Half step is just one note to the next note, whether it's white or black key.
Okay.
And the whole note is the same thing, except you skip a note.
Okay.
So can you try to play half step for me?
Okay.
Perfect. That was it. You want to try whole step?
All right.
That was perfect. That was it.
Oh my God, I'm a pro.
That was the first lesson right there. So I can go ahead and do one more lesson to show you. Next lesson, they're all labeled, and I use a lot of text in the videos I use to kind of convey stuff.
Smart.
So we're going to do the C major chord, very basic chord. It's the root of a lot of music. So the way you make every major chord, start at one key, go to C, and you add 4 half steps, go up 4 half steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go up 3 more half steps. 1, 2, 3. And right there, you've got a major chord.
Oh, wow.
You want to try that for me? Start at C.
So is this C?
Yes, that's C.
Okay, so it's like.
Go up 4 half steps. Yep, that's it. That's right. Try to play all 3 of those keys at the same time.
Oh,
there you
no.
go.
Wait.
You got it. You can.
Wait, am I all?
Yep.
What? Oh no. Do I have enough fingers for this?
Yes.
Oh wait, no.
Just here you go. No worries.
I have very small hands. This is intimidating
It takes
to me.
it takes getting used to for sure.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, wait.
No
Show me
worries.
that again. Show me
yeah.
that again.
So go ahead and place your finger on C.
Like okay.
Yes. Now go ahead and count up 4. You want to include the black keys too?
Okay,
Yeah. There you go.
1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. It's also. Am I doing this right?
Yeah. So you start here and you go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh right, because then. Oh my god. Honestly, you think this is a counting lesson for me? Okay, so. Oh wait, am I supposed to?
Not play all of them. That's a key by the chord. You play particular keys. So you got this one, and you got this next key right here.
Oh my gosh.
No worries. It's a lot harder than it looks.
It
like
is a lot
getting the
harder
concept
than it
into your
looks.
mind if you're not used to playing music.
Right. Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess it's one of those things like. You have to go in with the mindset. You're like, I'm gonna do this, and.
Yeah, that's the thing about this program. You have to be like, I'm gonna want to learn.
You're gonna want to
I
learn.
really want to learn. So if you got this, play this note for me.
Okay.
And then also at the same time play this note, which is 4 half steps up.
This one?
Play it with your middle finger probably. There you go. Now count up 3 more from this E. So 1, 2, 3, and play that. Just play a C major chord.
Look
and
at me!
if you have that formula, start with root, add 4, and add 3. That's every major chord. You just learned a ton of theory right there.
We just learned so much, so much. Thank you so much for coming on the show. That's all we have for today, but remember to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Until next time, this is ETalk.